All right, going live today. I'm live on a couple different platforms right now. So welcome up if you're watching this. I'm going to share something I've not shared in a long, long time. And what I'm going to share is, let me just make sure I'm on my page here. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to share is something. Wait just a few more moments as I'm going live, trying to get everything organized for everybody. Cool. I got something I want to share with you. If you're on YouTube, hello. And if you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, hello. All right. So, okay, cool. All right. So we are live. So, first time I've ever gone live on 3 different platforms simultaneously. And I wanted to come on and wish everybody happy Labor Day or whenever you're watching this. So, whatever day you're watching this, happy. I have an announcement that I want to make. I've not made this announcement in a long, long time, but it's a good one. It's a fun one. It's one that I want to inspire you because I've been inspired in my life to do what I'm about to share with you over the years. Many different times, people said, "Tony, you got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. You should do this. You should do this. You should do this." And what that was to write a book. Okay, so if you're somebody out there that says, man, I have this desire to write a book. I want to write a book. I don't know what I want to write it about, but I want to talk about my life. I want to talk about, maybe a children's book, inspirational book. You overcame something, your journey, whatever that is, uh, write a book. If you've got it in you, if you're saying that and your brain's talking you out of it, I want you to be inspired by what I'm going to share with you to actually write a book. Okay. Write a book. Okay. So, I'll give you some story on behind the book that I wrote. I wrote this book a few years ago, and it was at a time in my life where I just gotten back from Peru for the second time. I was working with one of my teachers out there. I bought a one-way ticket the second time to go to Peru, packed enough clothes, some underwear, stuff for about 5 days in a backpack, and bought a one-way ticket. It kissed my wife, and I said, "I'm going to go do this." And she's like, "I know you are." and get on a plane, and I go back to Cusco, back to Machu Picchu, back to the holy place, right? The very spiritual place. In fact, interesting enough, the second most powerful place on the planet next to the pyramids is in Cusco at the top of the city. So a place called Sacsayhuaman. And that place is just amazing. So if you ever get a chance and you want to energetically be in that space and you don't make it to Egypt, Peru's got places all over it that are just very, very powerful. So did not know I was going to go write a book. I I say the word tried to write a book two different times in my life. And as I got started on it, and this might be you too, 20 pages in, 16 pages in, I think I got as far as like 40 pages on the second time I attempted to write it. And it just, there was just something missing. Actually, it was a lot missing. And so it was on the back burner. I mean, I had pages, I can go to my Google Docs, I can see all it in there. I had pages of stuff that I felt at the time was important, but the story wasn't done yet. And it wasn't until I got to Peru the second time that I worked with my teacher that it came up. I was doing some work in the jungle, and it came up that I'm going to write this book. And speaking with my mentor, I said, "Here's what I want to do." And he was so gracious to let me stay in his house for 3 weeks as I kind of just locked myself into a room and just sat with this idea of creating a book. And literally, I just had the outline. I just had like these bullets on a piece of paper. I didn't have what the paragraph was going to look like, how many pages was going to be. I just had these chapters, like these chapters with boom, 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 boom. In fact, I'm going to share some of the chapters with you. All right. So imagine sitting down, getting ready to write a book, and chapters like this. Don't be a Twinkie. Set me free. This isn't it. Get back in the game. Born again. The sound of music. Like, these chapters were just bullets that I had on a piece of paper. And so after spending some time with these bullets on my piece of paper, I did some more work, and then I just basically said I need to go home. So I flew home, and when I got home, we were living in San Diego at the time, and just life was just amazing. Like we had this beautiful life. We had a business that was thriving, and I gave my wife a hug, and we had a moment. And I said I have to write this book. Like there's a book that's got to be written. And I literally gave her a kiss, and I locked myself in my office for 4 days. She fed me, checked on me throughout the course of the 4 days, but kind of left me alone. Honored that. And literally in 4 days, this book right here it comes, How to Give Birth to a Condor. This book right here, this beautiful, amazing book. It's a book it's a guide. This is what I feel. It's millions of years in the making. Just because the things that are in this book have been shown to me, things I've lived, that are just very timely. They're not only ancient, but they're actually very present. So this book, How to Give Birth to a Condor, there's me right there coming out of an egg. There's the condor and the blue light coming down to pull me out of the egg. At 50 years old, I was born this entity. And I don't want to tell you the story because I don't want to ruin it for you, but literally this is a guide to discovery. And it's a very fun book to read. It's a very simple book to read because I want things to be simple. But in this book, there are not only images and things like that, but there at the end of each page, there's these blank spots for homework. I want you to write in this book. Like this is like a journal slash workbook slash guide slash everything. And you're just gonna write in this book, and you're gonna take notes. And before you get to the next chapter, you got to do a little bit of homework. So every chapter expands on the next. And by the time you finish the book, you've got this beautiful feeling of that you can do it. Like you've got a lot of the questions that you might be asking about spirituality and doing this and, manifesting and all these things that might be happening to you. You're going to have a better understanding of how to now execute. Right. So this book is very special to me. Anybody that purchases this book is going to get it signed. So if you do buy one, I'm going to give you my website, which is themojoway.com, themojoway.com. Scroll down at the very bottom and you'll see an opportunity to buy this book. But I'm going to sign it for you, sign it for a family member. If you give it as a gift, I'll sign it for you. And then it will be one of those books that, for those that know me, will know my story. There's a lot of my wonderful past, my wonderful past in this book. But again, the lessons I've learned along the way and the way that I share and teach that to you in a very simple manner, right? There's a lot of deep metaphysical, spiritual stuff in it. But I take all that, what they call the woo-woo, and I take all that and I make it easy for you to digest. So you go, oh, okay, that's what that is. So it's a very fun book. It is a workbook, so you can do a little bit of work in it. But I'm so excited to bring it out of my closet, which it's been. I've got few hundred copies left, and bring it out and share it. There's a lot. Everything is shifted. I know probably in your life, if maybe one of your goals was to read books this year or elevate yourself this year, this would be a great addition to all the other stuff that you're doing, whether you're doing Audibles and things like that. It is not available on Audible yet. People have asked me about that, but the reason why is because I want people to go through it and write and take notes and do that. Because there's work in it. Like I want you to hear it. I want you to feel it. Then I want you to do something with it. Okay. So maybe at some point I'll make it Audible, but How to Give Birth to a Condor, it is here. Hit me up. All you got to do is go to themojoway.com, scroll down at the very bottom, and you'll get a signed copy. The price includes shipping. So if you are in the United States, I ship to the United States for free. And what else? It is truly an amazing book. In fact, there's a couple testimonials on the back, people that enjoyed the book. And my mother actually got her in, and my good friend Don Yeager, who Don's an amazing soul. He's an award-winning writer for Sports Illustrated. He did some wonderful words on the book, but you'll get to see a story about my life, see all the wonderful things, and then you're going to dive into a story that you might not believe. You might not believe, or you will believe, go, well, dang, that's why Tony's the way that he is, right? That's why he's all, in this wonderful space. So thank you guys very much. Again, How to Give Birth to a Condor. It's a hardback book. It will be one of those things you actually can frame it. My other ones, yeah, I actually took it. I framed it back there, but you actually can take it and turn it into some artwork, frame it. I'm just kidding. But it's a book that you definitely you'll enjoy. All my experiences in Peru are in here, so be prepared for that. If you ever have questions about plant medicine and things like that, you're definitely going to want to read a couple of the chapters that are in there. So thank you guys very much. If you have any questions, hit me up. You can DM me, whatever, but go to themojoway.com, themojoway.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and there is this book. And there's a bunch of other goodies on my page, themojoway.com. There's events coming up. There's free downloads of how to shift your energy, things like that. And then my book's at the very bottom. Go to my website, themojoway.com, play around, and you'll see all the AI stuff that I'm doing. You'll see pretty much my life's work all right there for you. Okay, so have a great day. How to give birth to a condor. You'll see what it is. Bye, everybody.